I'm Anil Kumar. Welcome to my series on Algebra. We'll now take a few complex expressions and see how to solve them. Here is the first one. We have three of them. The second one is slightly simpler than what we saw. And then we have another one, which is right here. Now we'll begin from here. Let us see how to simplify such expressions where we have layers of fractions or rational numbers. So these are rational expressions. How do we simplify? That's the question. So the very first one, a plus 1 over b divided by c minus 1 over d, as I said, could be written as a plus 1 over b divided by c minus 1 over d. Correct. Now divide and multiplication are reciprocals. So normally we do not write divide, we replace it with multiplication. So we could write this as a plus 1 over b times d over c minus 1. So that could be a simplified form of this particular expression, right? So you could actually write this also as d times a plus 1 over b times c minus 1. Is that clear? So that is how we could write the given expression. So that is the simplest form in which we could write. Nothing cancels. We don't have any common factors. Now whenever you have rational expressions like this, denominator cannot be 0. So we also look into the restrictions. So in this particular expression, b is not equal to 0, d is not equal to 0. Even c minus b, which comes in the denominator, c minus 1, it cannot be 0. That means c is not equal to 1, right? So that is also a restriction. So these are all the restrictions for the given expression. Now let's look into the second one. Here we are given 2 plus 3 over b, everything over 1 minus 5 over b. So we'll take a common denominator in the numerator, which will be b, right? So we could write 2 as 2b over b plus 3 over b, right? In the denominator, we will again take b as a common denominator. So when we take common denominator, here in this case, we multiplied by b, both numerator and denominator of 1. We could sometimes, or most of the time, we'll write like this. b is a common denominator. Multiply 1 by b minus 5. Is that clear to you? Right? So that is the way it could be written. Now we could combine the numerator. We have 3 plus 2b, or we could write this as 2 plus 3. 2b plus 3 over b divided by b minus 5 over b. Now in this case, again it is similar to what we started with. So we could write this as a multiplication. That is 2b plus 3 over b times b over b minus 5. Now here you could cancel b's, right? And then simplify this and write this as 2b plus 3 over b minus 5. So that is how you could simplify this. Now here, can you tell me what are the restrictions? Well, b cannot be 0. Okay, so let me write restrictions here. b is not equal to 0. Then b minus 5, so b is also not equal to 5. Then b minus 5 will be 0 and we'll be dividing the numerator by 0, which is not permitted. In the end, you also see that b minus 5 is there. So we have two restrictions in this particular case, right? So I hope that is absolutely clear. Now let's take up the other two examples. Now in this expression, we are given 2 to the power of minus 1. So let's recall, if you have a to the power of minus 1, it really means 1 over a, correct? That's what it means. So 2 to the power of minus 1 means 1 over 2. So let me rewrite this expression as 1 over 2 plus 3 to the power of minus 1. Sorry, this is minus in between. 3 to the power of minus 1 will be 1 over 3. Now everything in the denominator, we have 4 to the power of minus 1, which is 1 over 4 plus 1 over 3. Now we can take common denominators, right? So in the numerator, 6 is a common denominator. So we can write this as numerator denominator is 6, and then we can cross multiply, giving us 3 minus 2, everything over, in this case here denominator is 12, and we get 3 plus 4. Now 3 minus 2 is 1, so we get 1 over 6 over 7 over 12. Now this could be written as 1 over 6 times 12 over 7, right? So reciprocal of division is multiplication. You could simplify this, cancelling by 6 times 2. So the answer here will be 2 over 7. Is that clear? Perfect. So that is how we are going to do this particular question. Now let's take our main question. Now in this particular question, we have combination of what we did so far, and that should really help you to solve this problem. Now you can actually pause the video, try it out, and then look into my solutions. Now everything to the power of minus 1 could be written as 1 over that thing. So I will rewrite this particular expression. Let me write it here, or let me start from here itself, as 1 plus. Now here we have 1, and then 2 to the power of minus 1 really means 1 over 2, right? Plus, here we have 1 to the power of 3 to the power of minus 1 is 1 over 3, right? Plus 1 over 4 to the power of minus 1 means 1 over 4. Clear? Now this 1 over 4, 1 over 1 over 4 could be written as 4, right? So we could write this as 1 plus, we have in the numerator 1, here we have half. So now we'll actually start from the bottom. We'll go up, solving from the bottom itself. So half plus, we'll rewrite all these things as such, 1 over 3. Now 1 over 4 means it is 4 over 1, correct? Now from here we can take common denominator and move upwards. Perfect. So I could write this as 1 plus 1 over half plus, here 3 is a common denominator, right? 3 is a common denominator, so we get 3 as a common denominator. This remains as 1, and 4 times 3 is 12. Now that could be written as 1 plus 1 over half plus, now 3 goes up, 13. So we get 3 over 13. Clear? 2 and 13, 26 is the common denominator. Cross multiply 13 plus 6. So that gives you 1 plus 26 goes up. 6 plus 13 is 19. Now we can again take the common denominator, which is 19. We get 19 plus 26. You see that? So that is how we are going to move up and get our answer, right? So that add this, you get 45 over 19 as your final answer. Is that clear to you? So that is the way to solve or simplify such expressions. I hope you understand and appreciate all these steps. Feel free to write your comments, share your views, and if you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for watching and all the best.